Let's hear it for Sam and his trainer Andy. They did an excellent job of showing off for you today. We would like to thank you for joining us here at Oceans of Fun. We currently house 2 California sea lions and 3 harbor seals. We are dedicated to the field of marine mammal science and education. We focus on animal care and educating about marine life, conservation, and the environment with the help of our flippered friends. Speaking of our flippered friends, I would like to introduce you to Slick, a 500-pound California sea lion. Also joining us is another star with her trainer Tammy. She is a female harbor seal weighing at 120 pounds. Let's put our hands together for our stars. As you can see, we have 2 very different animals on stage. Seals and sea lions are very close cousins, but there are 3 ways to tell them apart. The first difference is that a sea lion has external ear flaps on the sides of their head called external pinnae. A seal, on the other hand, has internal ears, so that all you're able to see is a small hole about an inch behind their eyes. The second difference is how they use the front flippers. A sea lion has very large and powerful front flippers. They use them to propel themselves through the water, reaching speeds of 20 to 25 miles an hour. A seal, on the other hand, has smaller front flippers for steering, but their hind flippers move in a side-to-side motion, sculling that propels them with a speed of 15 to 25 miles an hour. Slick is going to demonstrate how he can move through the water using a technique called surfing. The final difference between a seal and a sea lion is how they move up here on land. A sea lion has what is called a rotating hip bone. This allows them to rotate their hind flippers up underneath their body to allow them to walk on land using all 4 flippers. A seal is not able to move this way. Instead, they will contract their muscles to move across the land, almost looking like an overgrown caterpillar. Now that we have highlighted a few basic differences between a seal and a sea lion, hopefully you will be able to tell these 2 very different species apart. Slick and Satira did a fabulous job of highlighting these differences. One of the most commonly asked questions we get here is, how do you train your animals? We use a technique called bridge and target training. Our bridge is the clicker. It lets the animal know that they did a good job and the reinforcement is coming soon. To target simply means to touch. For instance, Slick is touching or targeting the tip of his nose to a target pole or the trainer's hand. We will eventually fade that target away and use only our hands and our voice. We use positive reinforcement to train our animals. This means that we give them a reward when they do something correct. As you can see, we use a lot of fish, which is a positive reinforcer. We also use secondary reinforcers. These can be anything like any toys the animals like to play with, a rub down by the trainer, and even your applause. These things are very fun and positive for our animals. Satira did a great job of demonstrating how we train. Let's give her a round of applause. An important aspect of training is husbandry care. We must be able to provide medical attention in a comfortable setting, so it is important that a trainer be able to examine each animal daily. Presenting their flippers, ears, eyes, mouth, and even their tails is part of each animal's daily routine. Training animal husbandry behaviors makes medical work restraint-free and the entire experience as comfortable as it is for the animal as it is for the trainer. Examples of husbandry behaviors that our animals know are giving voluntary blood, laying out for x-rays and ultrasounds, and even brushing their teeth. Let's give Slick a big round of applause for demonstrating his husbandry.